Hey, welcome back to the Twisted Quiz. I'm Sandy. If you enjoy general knowledge and trivia as much as I do, you'll love the challenge of this unique quiz game. With its delightfully twisted 25 random questions, thought provoking hints, and surprisingly simple but insightful answers. And if you feel amused, entertained, and more knowledgeable by the end of this quiz, please support my channel by clicking like and subscribe. Alright then, here we go. Let's start with something mundane. Which common waterproof household repair and packaging item was originally manufactured by Johnson & Johnson to seal ammunition cases during World War II? It used to be silver grey in color originally. It was the duct tape. It was initially called DUCK duct tape because of its waterproof qualities. From warring nations to wild predators. Which creature, with an incredible 95% success rate when hunting, is considered the most efficient hunter in the animal kingdom, even more effective than lions? If you need a hint, it can fly. It's the dragonfly. Their large eyes and their ability to hover and fly in any direction, reaching speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, make them such amazing hunters. While on the subject of hunting, which classic novel was originally titled The Whale before its author changed the name to reference a legendary white creature with a fearsome reputation? This should be easy, so no hints. The novel was Moby Dick by Herman Melville, named after Mocha Dick, a large albino sperm whale that was known for attacking whaling ships. From classic novels to classic board games, which classic board game was originally designed to highlight the dangers of wealth inequality, but later became a game about capitalist success? The answer starts with M. It was Monopoly, originally created and patented in 1904 as the landlord's game by Lizzie Magie to demonstrate the evils of capitalism and wealth inequality. It was later released by Parker Brothers as Monopoly in 1935. Next question. What type of money was first invented in China during the Tang dynasty in the 7th century and became more popular under the Song dynasty in the 11th century? It is still in use today. Paper money, of course. While it started off as promissory notes under the Tang dynasty, a shortage of copper for minting coins under the Song dynasty led to the emergence of true paper money, which was called jiaozi at that time. Talking of China, which dessert, widely served in Chinese restaurants in the US and some other countries, is believed to have been invented in San Francisco by Japanese immigrants? It is dry and crispy. The fortune cookie. For those of you who don't know, a fortune cookie is a crisp and sugary cookie with a piece of paper inside with a fortune, an aphorism, or a vague prophecy written on it. Talking of fortunes, which major American company, down to just $5,000 in 1974, was saved from bankruptcy when its founder Frederick Smith gambled that money in a Las Vegas casino and won $27,000. That company is in the logistics business. FedEx. The founder Smith later said, "No business school graduate would recommend gambling as a financial strategy, but sometimes it pays to be a little crazy early in your career." He played blackjack, by the way. While on the subject of business, which luxury automobile brand's simple logo inside a circle represents dominance over air, land and sea, reflecting the company's vision of motorized transportation? It's a German brand, by the way. Mercedes-Benz. The three-pointed Mercedes-Benz star represents air, land and sea. Changing tack now. What was the real inspiration behind the Rolling Stones' famous logo featuring an open mouth and an extended tongue, often mistaken for being modeled after Mick Jagger's mouth. If you need a hint, there is an India connection here. It was an image of the Hindu goddess Kali. In 1969, Mick Jagger came across an image of goddess Kali, who is always depicted with her tongue sticking out. Mick suggested the image to John Pesci, based on which he designed their final logo, which was officially launched in 1971. Another question from the world of music: which American singer, songwriter and musician changed his stage name to an unpronounceable symbol between 1993 and 2000, leading to him being referred to by the abbreviation TAFKAP during this period? If you need a hint, just look at the symbol. It was Prince, and TAFKAP stood for the artist formerly known as Prince. Let's stay with music a bit more. What landmark event in music technology is associated with Bruce Springsteen's 1984 album Born in the USA? It had something to do with storage technology. This album was the first ever CD pressed in the USA, marking a shift to the digital music era. Talking of technology, which major consumer electronics and technology company was founded in 1938 as a grocery trading business exporting fish, noodles, and dried fruit? It's a South Korean company. Samsung. The company forayed into the electronics industry in 1969, and its first electronic product was a black and white television. From consumer electronics to e-commerce. In 1995, the first ever product sold on which major e-commerce site, founded by Pierre Omidyar, was a broken laser pointer? If you need a clue, the site was originally called AuctionWeb. Well, it was none other than eBay, and the broken laser pointer was sold to the buyer for $14.83. We have many more interesting questions coming up, but if you are enjoying the quiz, this may be the right time to click that subscribe button. Continuing with visionary founders, who co-founded the mapping and yellow pages company Zip2 in 1995 with his brother Kimball and their partner Greg Curry, later selling it to Compaq for over $300 million in 1999. That founder is a billionaire today. Well, it was none other than Elon Musk. Zip2 was his first major venture, and he used the money from its sale to fund the creation of X.com, the precursor to PayPal. Moving on to sports now, which is the only Olympic sport where men and women compete individually and directly against each other on equal terms. The answer starts with E. Equestrian, which involves events such as dressage, eventing, and show jumping. Continuing with the Olympics, while equestrian is the only Olympic sport today in which participants compete on horseback, which other horse-related sport was part of the Olympics from 1900 to 1936? This should be easy, so no hints. Polo, of course. It was discontinued due to the high cost of organizing matches and very few participating teams. Moving on, which spice, widely used in cooking today, was historically used as a fabric dye and as a disinfectant for treating wounds, burns and bruises? It's bright yellow or golden orange in color. If you said turmeric, you are right. The active ingredient in turmeric is curcumin, which has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. The next question is interesting. Nauru is the world's smallest island nation with a land area of just 21 square kilometers. What else makes it unique? If you need a hint, it lacks something that all nations have. Nauru has no official capital. Although the neighborhood of Yaren has government offices, it is not designated as the official capital of Nauru. Another question on peculiar countries. Only 3 countries in the world are entirely surrounded by another country. 2 of them are San Marino, which is inside Italy, and Lesotho, which is inside South Africa. Which is the third one? It is the smallest of the 3, by the way. That's right, Vatican City, which is inside Italy. With less than half a square kilometer, it is also the smallest country in the world by land area. Next question. Who holds the record for the most number of Academy Awards won? 22 in total, including both competitive and honorary Oscars. Interestingly, this person mostly worked off-screen. It was the one and only Walt Disney. He was an animator, a film producer, and a voice actor. Talking of prestigious awards, which prestigious international prize is believed to have been established after a famous inventor read a premature obituary calling him the Merchant of Death? He had invented an explosive. The Nobel Prize, instituted by Alfred Nobel. The obituary confused him with his deceased brother and criticized him for profiting from explosives. In connection with the Nobel Prize, which famous American Nobel Peace Prize winner's epitaph reads, free at last, thank God Almighty I am free at last. This should be easy, so no hints. Martin Luther King Jr. The words are taken from his powerful speech, I Have a Dream, delivered in 1963. Some fun with words now. Which 5-letter word connects music, marketing, and games like football and cricket? It starts with the letter P. The word is pitch. Cricket and football are played on pitches. Music has high and low pitches. And marketing, of course, has the sales pitch. Which 7-letter word connects chemistry, astronomy, Roman mythology, and the lead singer of a famous rock band? The word starts with M. Mercury is correct. It's a liquid metal element, the Roman god of messages, the planet closest to the sun, and of course we all know Freddie Mercury, the lead singer of Queen. And that brings us to the last question. Which common word, originally pronounced Windauga in Old Norse, means wind eye? This should be easy breezy, so no hints. Window, of course. It was called wind eye because it let wind and light into the homes of Vikings. And that brings us to the end of this episode of the Twisted Quiz. You may drop your scores in the comments along with any suggestions for me. Please do subscribe to this channel and share it with other quiz lovers like you. And if you wish to play more episodes of this quiz, the links are right here. Thank you for watching. I'm Quizmaker Sandy signing off for now.